Hey everyone, today we're here with another match at the St. Mary's Catholic Schools VRC tournament on January 8th. This took place a couple days ago. As you all know, you might see a familiar team, 42B. They just won the Kalahari Classic Invitational Tournament. So we're just kind of looking at more of their driving, seeing how they managed to get all the way up to the top. And I chose this match in particular because this match was against, as you can see in the red side, 536C, which almost has the same design as 482B, and they also have an amazing driver. So I really want you to pay attention to this lower red robot and the upper blue robot in this match. So we'll start with Autonomous right here. So you can see they both drop a ring. They have very similar autons for win point, as you can see. 482B gets that win point. However, 536C unfortunately does not manage to grab it. As you can see right there, 482B managed to get both the win point and the middle neutral goal, which is a very nice maneuver. So that basically emphasizes how much speed and accuracy is involved with that. So the match starts immediately, and you see 482B immediately flips that tall neutral goal over in that corner, so that basically allows it for it to be basically knocked out for the rest of the match, unless red decides to take their time trying to flip it over, which would of course waste a lot of time, and that's a really smart move by blue to basically do that. So now you see blue actually does manage to steal that neutral goal from the opponent's claw. So that's a really nice maneuver, and that basically just gives them a lot of additional points. They leave it on their platform, so it's hard to grab, so they could basically use their claw to grab some more neutral goals. And you can see how 536 immediately de-scores that and immediately steals a mobile goal. So you can see this is a very intense match. There's going to be lots of crossfire right here. 482B tries to get unstuck from there, and then while during that time 536C steals that mobile goal, just tosses it right there. You can see they're basically just exchanging mobile goals right now. They're pretty much just trying to see who could get more mobile goals than the other. As you can see, the favor is a bit favored towards red side right now, although 482B is carrying 2 more mobile goals towards their side. And you can see the other blue robot has flipped over. The other red robot is not really doing too much than defense. However, you can see 536C is really being able to take this time to steal all the mobile goals from the blue side, while their teammates 1200A is playing defense. So that's a really nice strategy right there. Now it's 30 seconds, so they gotta take their time. And so you can see that was a really nice maneuver by blue. They had their mobile goal by the side, and 4282B does manage to place it with really great precision right there. And then you can see how they managed to go straight for that other mobile goal. This was sort of a like a dud by red right here, not being able to balance the platform with that. So now they're gonna have to reflip it again, and now you see how blue 482B takes that chance to steal it because it fell off of the platform. So that simple mistake costed red probably the entire match. But you can see right here, red, the other robot, actually does manage to steal that tall neutral goal, so that will help out quite a bit. But you can see right now, blue is in a very advantageous position. They have all 4 of the mobile goals, so they're definitely in a really great position for this match. Now you can see a 536 does try to interrupt 482B, but they kind of like twist it from the out from that situation, so they come out to block. But you see 482B is really great at driving backwards, so they get out of that situation and they place it onto the platform. So overall, the match kind of pretty much ends with that. You see they're kind of like giving each other a high five right there. Very nice courtesy. But over the entire match, you could see it was very rapid, very fast-paced matches. that was occurring between these two. Lots of exchanges, each team mobile goals as quick as they can, and this definitely highlights a different strategy than doing the turtle, which many teams have been doing using their back lift. And you can see it wasn't really used particularly too much by these two teams right here. I would note 536C did not really use their back lift as much as for the A2B. They were mostly pretty equal, like the distribution of mobile goals on each side. They really only started stacking platforms towards the last of the 30 seconds, which does make sense given how good these robots are at descoring each other, so they don't want to avoid doing that. And even if they did place on the platform, it was mainly to slow down the opponents. And if this was against any other opponent, usually that would slow them down a lot. But these robots, they have really great drivers. They're really good at sort of like curving around, getting onto that knockdown platform and grabbing the mobile goal, which had just fell down. So that's something for your drivers to really practice, is just to hammer down on sort of like just driving maneuvers and being able to like getting comfortable about driving around the platforms and tipping them over. You definitely also see both of them are using claw designs instead of the standard like kind of like clamp design that many teams are using. And the claw design does offer, you can see, longer reach, which is more advantageous towards grabbing the mobile goals. You could definitely see that Red did have the help of their alliance partner during this for most of the match in playing defense on 48-2B. However, they did win out because I think 536C did make some blunders towards the end. They didn't place that neutral goal properly on the red platform. Although I would still say they had some very excellent driving. It's just unfortunately they weren't able to come out on top and get it as close as 48-2B. So that's pretty much it for this video, and we'll end it for today. See you guys.